What's up everyone? Welcome back to another video in the fish room working on the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀 contest tank. Today we're adding some really special fish that I've loved for a very long time, and I think they will match, they will fit in with the angelfish perfectly. Take a look. We've got them in this little styrofoam box right here. It just arrived this morning, so let's go and acclimate these. Well, we have to open it first, and I'm gonna show you what fish this is. But yeah, let's go open them up, and we're gonna put them in the little bucket. Alright, take a look at that. Moment of truth. Let's hope. There should be 8 of them inside. I ordered the maximum number that I'm allowed to order from the website. Got all the papers. The heat pack is still warm. Always a good sign. Oh my gosh, they are so amazing. I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see them through the bag, but do you guys know what that is? These here are the Checkerboard Cichlids, or the 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝗀𝘀𝘀. But yeah, let's put them in the bucket and start drip acclimating them. 𝗯𝘂𝘀𝘀𝗀𝘀, I think that's the scientific name, but I'm currently drip acclimating them. It's hard to see them clearly, but there's 8 of them, and once we get them in the tank, they are going to look amazing if my angelfish don't like eat them. But these guys, they're not that colorful, but they are, I think, at least the same size as the larger cardinal tetras. Maybe it's just slightly bigger, so I think the angelfish should leave them alone. I will definitely feed these angelfish before putting these guys in, so that my angelfish are full and don't feel the need to eat some other fish. So yeah, I'm gonna feed these guys. This is my go-to food for my angelfish. Like recently, I've started really liking this food. Well, I've seen my angelfish, they go nuts over this food. So it's called fly mix in Japan, but I think in America and other countries, you guys call this the bug bite. Yeah, in Japan it's under a different brand, so I think it's the same exact thing though. We'll put some of this inside. Let me balance this on the lights and grab a pinch. And the Cardinals will also go for some of them, so I try to put in some smaller pellets in here as well for the Cardinals to eat, but you can see the angelfish, they look so amazing. Alright, we're back. It's been a couple days since I added the Checkerboard Cichlids into this tank, and they've been doing amazing. I'm so glad the angelfish didn't go and attack them. They were really curious about the Checkerboard Cichlids in the first few minutes, but after a while, they decided to leave them alone, and thank you guys. Thank you for not attacking those Checkerboard Cichlids, because they aren't the cheapest fish out there. But the Checkerboard Cichlids, they like to stay at the bottom of the tank, and it's kind of hard to see them because the algae is growing mostly on the bottom of the glass too. You can see the algae line across the glass. This is mostly green dust algae, so whenever I do a water change, like the algae builds up at the waterline levels. It's kind of annoying that the algae builds up like this, and it builds up so fast after a water change. But it's also kind of my fault because I added soil in afterwards and it's releasing all these nutrients, so I just gotta keep up with the maintenance and the water changes. But let's try to look for some of the Checkerboard Cichlids. I see some back there, but there's too much algae. I think we gotta clean the tank first. But yeah, they like to always swim in between the grasses. So, man, I really can't see any of them right now, but I promise you, they are in here somewhere. Oh yeah, here's one. Look at that. Yeah, oh, there's 2. That's nice. Okay, so there's a couple important things I need to get done today. So first of all, we're going to do a water change, regular maintenance, clean the glass and stuff like that. And we need to take this background off. if you look from here, it's a blue and white gradation background. We're using the Town Bright Aquatics back screen, and we're going to take this off. A few days ago, we did a photo shoot with the blue gradation film, the blue and white, and we also did a photo shoot with it just being all white, and I really prefer the look of the all white background. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you like the white or the blue and white? But I personally like the white one. The green plants just stand out so much more. Now the second thing we need to do is I need to get this driftwood, this main piece of driftwood, I need to tilt it up this way. In the initial stages, before I planted this tank, the driftwood was actually upright a little bit more, but I think over time it's slowly starting to go down because of me bumping into it and stuff like that, so I've got to just tilt that up, and some of my friends also told me about it. Yeah, so that's the second thing we need to address. The third thing is we're going to add the final fish into this tank, and those fish, I'll show you guys what they are later. Most of you may probably already know what it is. That right there is green dust algae water. You can see the tank, the glass looks a lot cleaner. Now I bet you we can see the checkerboard cichlids. Take a look at them. Next step, we're going to take this back screen, light screen, I don't know what it's called, back screen or light screen, we're going to take it off, and I think I'm going to have to take this light off. Or just move it out of the way, because this thing is pretty hard to move and I don't have any space in the back. I can't get my hands behind there. It's gonna be a tough process, so that's why I want to finish this one first. Let's get this thing off. That is not easy. That there is a 120 centimeter 4-foot light screen, and you can see the gradation looks nice. I love the gradation film, blue and white. Makes the tank look so amazing, and gives you like a sense of depth, like a sky in the background or something. But we're going to be taking this off, and I think this one like double-sided taped onto this panel, so I'm gonna go and peel this thing off. I was told if I take care of this film, if I don't get it wet and if I keep it well protected, I'll be able to use this again. So I'm gonna try to store this properly. Alright, now the moments of truth. Let's turn that light on. Oh my goodness, amazing. Let's go. Round of applause. Take a look at how that looks. Oh man, I love it. I love it so much. These cardinal tetras look amazing in this tank. So bright, so beautiful. Here you can see I've lowered the water level down, doing a water change. Right now I'm going to slightly tilt this driftwood up, make it more upright. So I'm gonna try not to make too much of a mess. It shouldn't be too difficult, but let's try it out and see how this works.
A few moments later.
Alright, so there it is. It does still kind of like not look that different, but I did move it up slightly. I might move it up a little bit more if I'm able to. It's really tough. I had to get a rock in there and kind of wedge it in to kind of prop this driftwood up, and if I did that, then the balance would kind of be off. This driftwood is heavy, so it kind of tilts down on its own if you stick a rock in there, so it's kind of hard to balance it out, but I think it looks slightly better. Now there's one last thing we need to do to this tank today, and that is to add the final fish. We've got one more type of fish to add, and that's the red phantom tetra. Let's go and take a look at where they are right now. They're in the stock tank. This is a messy tank where all my fish are that don't have a permanent home yet. They're just in here with some plants. You can see all super active. These are the royal tetras. I love the bluish purple colors on them. We've got some ember tetras in here, some Manmano shrimp as well, and then the red phantom tetras, they're all hanging out here. It's kind of dark in here because we're only using this tiny little light to light the tank up, but they're all in there doing fine, and we're going to add some of them. In here I've got 11 red phantom tetras. I was going to put a bunch more, but you can already see this tank has a lot of life in it. 40 cardinal tetras, 40 plus cardinal tetras. I think maybe a little bit too many of them, but I'm not sure. I might remove some before the final contest photo, but look at how good the angelfish look. I think I keep saying that, but yeah, we're going to get these guys in. And also, the reason why I'm only putting 11 of these red phantoms is because they are quite large. There is one small guy in there, and I wanted to grab more of the smaller ones, but it was super hard netting each one out. Like, I just put the net in that tank and I scooped out randomly, so this is the random batch I got. So yeah, we're going to add them into this tank once they get acclimated, and I think it'll look kind of neat. I'm really loving the way this tank is turning out.